It's a beautiful day today. I'm gonna do some spring cleaning and put some blankets in boxes and get them upstairs and tidy up my feed station and then brush some horses off and do that. Also, the only reason there's an American flag on my shirt is because this shirt is a joke that I did a couple years ago that says Banksy for president. I don't want people to think that I'm a nationalist, so I just want to put that out there right from the get-go. But yeah, we're gonna do some spring cleaning, clean up some ponies, check out the ponies, and put some stuff away and tidy up for spring because it's eclipse season. Today is the day of the lunar eclipse. It's happening in my area at like 11:54 p.m. It's March 13th. Don't know when this video is gonna go live, but for reference, it's eclipse season. So we've gotten a lot of rain lately, so there's standing water everywhere, and that's a bummer, but it's spring in the Pacific Northwest, so what can you do? Hi, Perg. Hi, Perg. Pergert. Boop. He's getting all his flea bites. He's grayed out so much recently. And Moosey comes right over. Hi, Moose. Hi, Moose. She's like, itch me, peasant. Itch me. Itch me, peasant. Junus had some fun in the mud. Moose has gotten so happy with scratches. She's like, I just am so itchy. Please scratch me. Okay, the next thing I want to show you, and apparently Mesa, oh good, I thought she followed me, now it looks stupid. But this is like their work in progress grooming station. So I have brushes set at different heights. In hindsight, I should move this one because it's shorter than the one in front of it. So then they have to scratch on that one to get access to that. But yeah, different heights. This one I had the idea of like a chin brush or like a face brush. So if they need to get the underside of their chin, they can pop their head on top of there. And then I'm going to put some lower down so that they can get their bum and their legs and whatnot. And then also do some on the side. And then we're also going to cement in this post eventually. And then put in like a thicker post. And this is just going to be a post scratcher one. But so far so good. They're starting to shed, so they're going to use it more. They've definitely been using this one. But the more the horses shed, you can kind of get an idea of who's using it the most just based off of the hair that's on there. Testing out the Scoop Boot Thera Ride Hoof boots, and they're working really well. He has really sensitive skin, and he gets rubs really easily, and he's not gotten any rubs, and they feel so good on his feet, he says. And he's gonna start work boot camp again because he's fat. He got kicked really badly a few months ago and had a huge hematoma, so he's been doing nothing while the hematoma drains. You can still see like the hoof print mark. He might actually have scarring, and there actually still is some puffiness, but he's not lame on it, so that's good. But it was massive. So itchy. She's like, June, go away. Hi, Junus. Oh wow, you just literally walked in there and just made herself at home. She's so sketchy. why the audio cuts out in this next part, but I wish it hadn't, because Pogo literally picks up my phone in his mouth and is just holding it and looking around, and that's why you can see the phone turning. And he actually cracked my phone screen. Thank goodness I have a tempered glass phone screen, otherwise it would have been a lot more annoying. But yeah, he decided to play with my phone, and that's what this whole endeavor was about, where I'm trying to get it back out of his mouth, and he's just a silly little guy. So classic Pogo. And yeah, that's why you should watch your phone if you have silly little horses who can't mind their own frickin' business. That we're moving into spring, I have a pile of like blankets that I use during the fall and winter that I need to deal with, and my whole feed station is just a mess. So this was like the project for the day to at least get started on and start clearing things out and packing blankets up, and then also pre-make the horses supplements, which are just their Mad Barn supplements, and then they also get some biotin and a couple of other things mixed in, and I just pre-make them in these little containers, and then they're ready to go and easy to mix into their soaked feeds. So that's all I was doing here, is just organizing after cleaning up the feed station. And there's still some more stuff I have to do, but I have a hard time allocating time for like these little tasks where I have to like tidy up and like do stuff like that, because I prioritize like my work stuff, like working with clients or packing and shipping packages and whatnot, and it can just be a lot to try to manage as an ADHD person, and it's just a lot. So it's been hard to catch up, especially like following a big move and moving all the horses. So it's been stressful, but I'm trying to get more organized as the weather gets better and we head into spring. So you can see here that the feed station is a little bit more organized, and it's looking better than it did. But the final goal will be to get it completely finished and just
Dude,
yeah.
what the fuck are you doing? Get down. Get down. Baby, get him. Get him down. See, he's trying to go into my fucking fern. Dude. He just falls.
The process of soaking alfalfa cubes to make horses a little snickety snack. I want them to soak faster, so I use boiled water to soak the cubes, and I let them cool a little bit, and it just soaks the cubes a lot quicker than it would if I used cold water or even like room temperature water. And then that makes it easier because I can feed them pretty much right away after they cool. So we're just doing that, and this is what I mix their supplements in. And then I like to give it to them while I'm like brushing them when they're out of the field or like trimming feet, for example. It's just a great way to keep them busy and just munching, and makes them a lot happier and makes for happier, more patient horses, because standing still and doing nothing is a very abnormal behavior for horses. They quite like having something to do at all times, like moving around and grazing. So it's a crazy expectation, like how long some people expect their horses to stand without food. So I always try to make a point of giving them hay, and then I also like to feed them their supplements when I'm doing stuff like this with them, just because it makes it a much more enjoyable time for them, and then it's something that they can look forward to, and rather than look with like anxiety. That's not what I want. So that's what I do. I highly recommend it for horses that struggle and are nervous in the tie area, because creating a positive association with being tied and handled will make it easier for them to stand even in the times where you don't give them food. But I'm firmly in the camp where it's like, just give them food. There's very few times where we can't give them food.
Scoop boot therapy boots, and they're pretty cool. They have like a honeycomb pad that goes in them. So he's been wearing them in the field because how our weather is here in the Pacific Northwest, where it goes like really, really wet. We're in the wet season right now, and then it's going to go really, really dry. The adjustment's hard because the really wet temperatures soften his feet, and then when he's on hard pack like pressure dust, he's like, my feet don't like it, and so these just keep him more comfy. Yes, right? And he is fat, so he needs to lose weight because he is fat. He's got to go on Jenny Craig, and they have to be walking more soon, so I'm going to be spacing out their stuff on the track. But right now they've kind of been locked up front in the smaller area because Banksy hurt himself. He got stuck in the fence a few days ago, so he's needed his emotional support. Friends, no, we don't leave right now, sorry. I'm holding both of you, but yeah.
So for background, the horses were locked up in their front dry lot because Banksy cut up his legs after getting stuck in the fence. So they were feeling fresh, and my mom broke her hand a few months ago, so she did not have a good grip on her horse and didn't get his halter off all the way before he decided that it was time to go. So this is me catching him. I'd figured he was going to buck when he got up from the roll, so I didn't want to approach him right away while he was rolling, but it was a pretty easy catch once he got into that area, and then he's free.
That's dumb. Okay, we should...
He's ready to have shenanigans with his friends, but he's just starting early.
I think this is a good example of trigger stacking. Banksy has been confined in the dry lot for like a week, so he's feeling sharp. Then he also had to watch his two besties run around in the arena a bunch before I went to go get him, so he was already feeling fresh. This is about as like bad to handle as he gets. He was just feeling really sharp, but he stays out of my way. He has a little boing, then comes back. But then Pogo comes running up to the fence, and it kind of hit the point where I was like, okay, there's no way I can get him in there safely with Pogo there without him trying to get out. So I asked them to halter Pogo, and then we released them, and the Kraken was released. Jeez. Because your horse is the bad one that has no... Oh my god, what is he doing? He's just jumping over everything.
Girls are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're sharp. Why are you guys like this?
Oh, that was funny.
He's mad at him. Poco doesn't even know what he's
No,
doing.
he really doesn't.
It's hard to tell if Banksy's sound or not with him.
Oh, I like he's being a bit of a fancy trot.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute.
He's like, I don't know what to do with myself. Yeah, your phone's being weird. Why are you just in the corner? He's like, guys, let's go. I wouldn't run. You're gonna get out of the way fast. Yay! Oh fuck, don't fall down, dude. Dive bombing. They're crazy. Is he gonna roll right there? Pogo's gonna come mess with you. That's such a bad choice. Yeah. Pogo's gonna, as soon as Pogo sees that he's rolling, if he does. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. He's usually really good at rolling over it. I think it's because he's so close to the fence. Oh wow, Pogo's just like, I'm gonna bite Milo instead.
This is hilarious. So why didn't you pick that spot? It's such a stupid.
Wow, that was so tame. Are we done? Pogo is just bullying Milo. Are you gonna go do the other side?
Pick a better spot, buddy.
Yeah, but they tore up the ground there, so it's nice and soft. That's why Pogo's gonna go roll again. And he's gonna cause trouble. He looks okay. He looks like he might be a little sore on that leg. Milo's like, you guys need to fuck off. See my butt.
Oh, no way. No, absolutely not.
He's considering.
I know.
He's like, yes, way. Why wouldn't I? Doing? Yeah, I don't know why your camera doesn't zoom more than 3 times.
Shouldn't it go up to 5?
Mine goes up to more, yeah, at least 5, I think. Oh, he's going. Yeah, he's a little sore on the back right. Hopefully it's just his bum.
Last minute change of plans. Oh, it just keeps going in there like an idiot.
No, Banksy's like, oh wait. Yeah.
Baby,
Girls. Pogo is still freaking. Yeah, he's sweaty. I can see his chest. Oh, here he's like, I'm gonna harass Milo again. That is so weird. These are really big though.
And they dent hard.
They're like the size of like a pellet gun pellet.
They're totally big.
I thought those clouds look weird. Are you getting a buggy?
Oh, yeah.
I dress like Adam Sandler. What? I dress like Adam Sandler.
You have gigantic globos in your hair.
No, you don't dress like Adam Sandler, I do. Are you guys being silly?